Hey, this is Michael Lombardi, co-founder of The Daily Coach. For many years, many of you have asked us to turn our best articles into a book. Now I'm excited to share that we are releasing our first Daily Coach hardcover and Kindle book. The subject is hiring. It's a collection of our best stories on what we think is the most important decision any leader can make. Who you bring onto your team. Visit us at www.thedaily.coach to order yours today.
Welcome to the Daily Coach's Sports Leadership Lessons, a reading of some of our greatest hits from more than 6 years of email newsletters that have been read by tens of thousands of leaders and learners. If you want our latest newsletter delivered to your inbox every day, you can subscribe for free at thedaily.coach/subscribe or follow the link in the description. Changing minds, 3 kinds of truth. One morning late in his life, renowned comedian Bob Hope was having breakfast at his home in Palm Springs, California. As the news played in the background, Hope heard a special report alert come on. The television reporter announced with great sadness the passing of legendary comic Bob Hope at the tender age of 95. Hope continued his meal with a chuckle, but the reporting didn't stop. Before an hour had passed, the Speaker of the United States House of Representatives, Dick Armey, ordered Representative Bob Stump to announce to Congress the news of Bob Hope's passing. With glowing accolades, praise, and condolences, the nation learned of the passing of this legend. Bob Hope never flinched. Not because he was too old or incoherent, but because he knew the absolute truth. Hope was not going to overreact to something he heard or read when it wasn't fact. No matter how many sources confirmed his death, Bob Hope knew he was still breathing, still moving, and most importantly, still living. It took almost 8 hours for the Associated Press to retract the story. Representative Armey had to go before Congress apologizing for his mistake. Since Bob Hope was a comedian, this false story turned into a joke. And while we can all play it off as a joke, in reality, we've all reacted to fake news and misinformation. We've believed reports even when we knew the absolute truth. There are 3 different types of truth that we all deal with each day. The first is correspondence theory of truth. This theory states that a statement is true if it corresponds to or reflects reality. If somebody says it's raining, then it's true only if it's raining outside in reality. The second is the coherence theory of truth. This theory states that a statement is true if it's consistent with other things that are considered true. A proposition is true if it fits into the system. For example, you hear a pencil fall to the ground. A second person in the room also hears it. And the pencil that you just saw on your table a moment ago is now gone. 3 observations fit together. You hear it, a second person hears it, and the pencil is missing. According to the coherence theory, the proposition, the pencil hit the ground, is correct. The third is the pragmatic theory of truth. This theory states that something is true if it's useful. Whether or not it reflects reality is of minor importance. Somebody may, for example, believe that earning a lot of money is an essential thing in one's life. This belief is true for this person, and it is indeed a beneficial belief. Next time you hear a report or believe something to be accurate, make sure you qualify the information into one of these truth theories. Had U.S. Representative Dick Armey done this, Bob Hope's breakfast would have been more enjoyable that day. Thanks for joining this episode of The Daily Coach. On behalf of Michael Lombardi, Coach George Raveling, and the entire Daily Coach team, we're grateful for your support. Remember, the most important person you will ever lead is yourself. Keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep showing up.